Hey guys, it's Carter from Stardust Drive, and we're actually a few hours, I think it's like 1 or 2 hours away from recording the, I think it's the 4-year anniversary of the Stardust Drive podcast. So we're going to be recording that with the original forecast, which would be myself, my brother William, Anthony, and Chris. So I thought, what would be a better way to celebrate the 4-year anniversary than to show you guys how exactly we record the Stardust Drive podcast. We actually record it downstairs in our living room. So I'm going to show you guys what the setup actually is and show you guys how we record this stuff. Now obviously no one's really here yet, so this is all beforehand. But basically, as you can see here, this is the main table that we have set up in the living room where we record the Stardust Drive podcast. So obviously William tells me who's going to be on the podcast, so I have to set up the chairs, I set up the table, and I set up whatever little ornaments will be in front. Usually I pick up like amiibos or something, one that would relate to each person who would be there. And everyone gets their own seat. Another thing that we have to add is this lamp here. This lamp is here so we can control the lighting, get a better lighting on the set, because without that, we kind of have that dark corner over there. So we use the lamp here kind of just to adjust the lighting of the shot so it gets a better look for the highlights that come out. So that's why we have this camera here in the corner. We also have this TV set up. This is my TV that we set up. And right around here, where my foot is, would be where we set up the camera. Obviously William has the camera right now, and it's about an hour or two before we're going to record this, so he's bringing the camera with him. But once we get the camera, we set it up on the tripod, and we put it right here, right in front of where the TV is, and then we hook it up to the TV, turn the TV on, and we can actually see what the camera is recording on the TV, so we can tell how to set up the shot, how far away people are in the shot, and whether or not we need to move anything and make sure everyone's actually on the camera at once. So we also make sure to, well, I know we gotta do this when we start, but we gotta make sure to close off any outdoor light as well, so that we got no real bad light in here that can be ruining the shot. And sometimes we'll have stuff that happens off in the background, like this little furball here that likes to interrupt us whenever we're doing the podcast. But whenever, that stuff is done, this is the usual place that we record the podcast. Obviously, there was one time where we had to record a podcast at David's house. I believe that was episode 15 or 16. That's the only time I've ever actually had to record in someone else's area. So
I would like to look.
I've gotten some nutty, just stupid.
Hello, William.
I've got a knife that's
What's up, bro?
$1,000. Fucking stupid.
Which kind of knife is it?
It's a Karambit Marble Fade Fire.
Which one's Karambit? Oh, isn't the Karambit the really thick one?
So more. Do you want to explain what you're doing?
Yo, so we have
Oh,
audio
fuck, he's
equipment.
filming us?
Yeah, no, he's
More behind the scenes, because this is the 4-year anniversary.
What? Something not important to the internet world?
So I don't remember what episode it was where we
I love how he
introduced it.
starts it after he thought
Why do
he
you
was gonna
leave
cook over to
the
us.
price tag on this for $16.99?
It wasn't that much. I got
Just
the
fucking trying
mic
to-
stands for
So if
free,
you take
actually.
this away, you get 6 and 9.
We got the audio equipment about,
I thought
2
you
years
were
ago
gonna
at this
try some
point.
Illuminati shit on us.
so we've been using it ever
Yeah,
since.
shouldn't
So see, look at this. See now that I'm in an encounter, I thought you were giving it to me.
What is this? Like, it looks like a more complicated version of Golden Sun.
Look at Anthony as he tries to explain to you, and you just take away his DS and say, "Ooh, this is purple."
I'm trying to
See,
understand what's
so I can
going on.
fight them or I can retreat, but I can also talk to them. So I'm gonna talk to this.
So why don't you just fight him?
Because I don't want
Why don't
to.
you just like Goku blast him?
I
Ryu
could. Well, actually, so the thing is, I'm actually grinding up my main guy. But these 3 guys all suck. The guy in the middle is actually really good. King
They're
Frost
catching
is
up
my
on the old
boy,
times, I
But
see.
these 2 are fucking garbage tier. So I'm gonna talk to Kinky over here. Alright,
Kinky?
So, yeah, his name's Kin-Key. Like, what do you want me to call him? Fucking gold guy who looks threatening? Like, alright, so he's telling me we're completely incompatible, but that's alright. I don't listen to that kind of shit. So he's asking me what I'm
How long should I keep this going
I don't
for?
know, man. Just
Oh, what do you want me to do?
You should show your war owl beard, but I know they'll see soon enough.
I already showed it in the first video.
You have seen war owl, right? Please tell me.
What the fuck is War Owl?
Oh my god.
Literally no one knows
Just
that
YouTube it.
is.
Just YouTube it. Just YouTube it.
So I
Like
found this.
War
Oh, wait, no, the Counter-Strike streamer. Why would you tell me to YouTube?
No,
I
I
hate that
need
guy,
to ask you
know.
guys. Have you heard of
What are you
a YouTube channel? Have you guys heard of a YouTube channel called McJuggernuggets?
No, that sounds good.
No.
It's so apparently he
What's
was
it
a
about?
Twitch streamer slash like amateur filmmaker
Found the
Who-
Gears of War gear.
who in a way he's doing this series where he's like documenting his life like
See, so I
every
told
day.
him to go home, and now he left.
The demon left. He's like,
Alright, so
So I
I'm
cannot talk to these two women.
so I'm gonna record this in another little bit.
Yet the
I'll
whole
be right back.
point of this thing,
guys.
3% trade
Hey, who's Ruse?
good vibes only, 50 specs,
Oh, I never seen that.
top screens.
So we just finished recording.
Yeah, and this other guy who met me, like, he just kind of did this whole offline.
We had a very interesting discussion about prostate simulation.
Yeah, like there's supposed to be changes.
No, I know you got a camera.
No, it's supposed to.
Yeah, I just bought this one.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Probably
so
way better than ours.
no, this one's an older model than that one.
Oh, okay.
But it's essentially the same quality. So. I gotta get a better card though because this
Yo,
one
Carter.
only records like 15 minutes.
Yo, oh, fuck. That's
Yeah,
not
so that's why these videos
Carter,
are
you want to
short.
come see Vector next month?
I
Blackfast is opening for them, if that's the tipping point for you. We're going to see Blackfast. You get to hear them fucking propagate the void.
I would appreciate if you didn't lean back on my chair. That's gonna break the chair. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been feeling this chair
remember
just
this
slowly
highlighter?
break.
You might remember.
So, all right. Oh, where's the light here? All right. So it's pretty much the end. We just finished recording, and that's pretty much it. I think we're just gonna go to Tim Hortons now. All right. So, final time. This is Carter. And that's these guys. We give a final shout out to the camera.
Get fucked,
Thanks for watching.
See you guys.